afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thank you so much for this opportunity. Now we would like to proudly present our project under the umbrella of Human Origin Heritage and Sangiran International Youth Forum. So, Human Origin Heritage is the international participatory training school initiated by Professor Frank Sosema in collaboration between Museum National d'Histoire Naturelle and Satya Wacana Christian University since 2018. This program involves not only students all around the world, but also members of the local community. This year, 6 groups work on 6 projects about scientific mediation. Our main objective are disseminating and promoting science to wider public and to open the students to topic at the crossroad of research, conservation, and development. 27 students were enrolled in Human Origin Heritage, consists of 12 master students of International Master in Quaternary and Prehistory, 14 students from 6 study programs from KSW, and all of them come from 8 diverse countries. And for sure, thank you so much to Pak Darwis, wonderful Sangiran, Pak Subur and friends, Budi Karsabu, Mas Pakimin, and all Sangiran inhabitants that always open to share their knowledge and help us to success this program. I also especially thanks to Gilang, the coordinator of students for this program. Now, I will invite all representative of students to deliver their presentation. So, Julia, please. And Mandy.
Hello everyone. My name is Krismendia and this is my friend Julia. And thank you. Our project in HOH is about Pithecanthropus and we talk about it through wayang.
Hi everyone. So we were tasked in the retelling of the complex discovery of the Pithecanthropus erectus. We wanted to showcase the journey that led Eugene Dubois to Sangiran and the other figures that contributed to the research of the Homo erectus. Moreover, we looked to display the aftermath of this discovery, from the misconceptions such as this being called the so-called ape man and its remaining to Homo erectus. Ultimately, we wanted to highlight the struggle of this discovery within the scientific community. Finally, we wish to show how this discovery led to the birth of paleoanthropology in the 20th century. We wanted to also show the humanness of the Homo erectus by showing its cultural abilities. Understandably, we knew how much of this would be a struggle, considering we had to bridge topics such as human evolution, tradition, and religion, which at times can be in conflict. To achieve this, we chose the medium wayang. Wayang is a traditional Javanese art form of puppetry that has been practiced for centuries.
This is an ideal medium, one familiar and loved by Indonesians, especially the Javanese people, and one unfamiliar yet attractive to the international audience. Wayang is one of the closest culture in Java. Through wayang, people can connect, people can learn, and it's also their way to express Java history. Even religion in Java spread through wayang, and this is why we can call wayang as one of the ideal and familiar and loved by the Javanese people. Additionally, we felt that it is important to connect Sangiran, which is one of a tangible UNESCO World Heritage Site, with wayang, which is an untangible UNESCO World Heritage practice. Also, it is often that prehistory can feel distant to audiences that are not familiar with prehistory. That is why we choose wayang, as it is the closest thing to Indonesian culture, so it could help build the connection between those who are familiar and unfamiliar with prehistory. What was important to us was bridging our project with the community of Sangiran. This led us to Mr. Johnny, a dalang or a puppet master, who are involved in Wayang Purba. Our project aimed to collaborate in a way where we were trying to bring in our scientific input in the narration while Mr. Johnny adds his own artistic flair. That is all for us. Next is our friends from Group 2. Thank you. Semangat.
Okay, so good evening everyone. My name is Kania Bening. I am from the Group 2. So for our project, we make a pop-up book. So pop-up book is a book that has three-dimensional elements that appear and move when the pages are open, creating an interactive learning experience. For the scientific message our groups want to deliver, the Sangiran Dome is a unique place to find fossils due to its distinctive geological formation, preservation, condition in silica enriched deposits, and several other supporting factors. We choose this message because when we were talking to visitors and Buraida from Pok Darwis, we noticed that visitors often ask the same question: why there are so many fossils found in Sangiran and not in other places? Our project aims to answer that question in an engaging way. Based on research by Budianto Satrio and Fatmawati Laila, educational media such as pop-up books can increase interest and understanding, especially among younger audience, and support learning science in a fun and interactive way. This supports our reason for choosing this method. Through this project, we hope to help visitors, especially younger audience, better understand the importance of Sangiran as a world-class paleoanthropological heritage site. Now we must move to the next group, Group 3.
Okay, next slide. Hello everyone, my name is Valencia.
My name is Yolanda. Selamat sore.
Okay, so a long time ago, human and other create apps had the same ancestor. That means we are like distant cousins. We are related, but human did not come from monkey or create apps. Relationship between these species being sometimes misunderstood or even completely denied. So our media can shed light on this matter by communicating on the relationship between human and other create apps. So we decided to select some of those issues for exploring in our project. So the first one is hominid dispersal history in Java. And then the second one is the relationship between human and other great apps. And then the last one, the differences between human and other great apps.
And for this project, we do a research discussion with subject expert from prehistory, communication, tourism, and sustainable development. We also do a survey to know what's the public opinion regarding human evolutions. Our project is a trivia tile interactive games. Answer a question to flip a tile, and it's playable through a touchscreen. And we hope this game will take you on an exciting journey to explore how humans evolve and how we are connected to great apps that live in Indonesia. Along the way, you will discover our shared history and learn how science helps us understand where we come from. Now we introduce Group 4. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Karin and my friend is Daniel and Miracle. We are Group 4 and our presentation today is adaptation of Homo erectus in Sangiran. And here we will share relate to how our activity during making our group project. And the core message is that Homo erectus show intelligent adaptation during the Middle Pleistocene by using local plants for survival and tool making. And our research involved direct field visit and observation across Sangiran, museum cluster, and site. Crucially, we held interdiscipline discussion with experts in prehistory, communication, tourism, and sustainable development. And our plan impact is to create an art project, a theater performance.
Okay, as we can see here, this is pictures of behind the scenes of a great performance of theater that you guys will see soon. The theater is not just an ordinary show, it's a form of art that carries moral and scientific message. It also helps to promote a traditional musical instrumental originally from Manyarejo called Gambus Bambu. And that is our picture of yesterday picture of our group with our lovely actors, which is called Theater Mania. Through the teamwork of HOH and SIYF, we hope this theater can be a positive impact and make cultural heritage better known around the world. Before we move to the next group, let me invite one of my actors to have a speech.
Thank you. Representing other actors of our show, it is such an amazing experience to be right here and taking this opportunity. As this is the first time that we have directed this show, the journey has been challenging for us because we have to find references, such as observing the original habit of animals and plants, while for Homo erectus, they have to analyze it. Thankfully, we've had a great time working on this project and really enjoying the process. Big thanks for everyone.
Now let's move to the next group.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On this opportunity, I would like to explain the activity participation of HOH, SIYF, and Pok Darwis in our activity at the Heritage Trail, particularly at Ngebung site. From HOH itself, there were 12 people who participate directly in this activity. Our group 5 was responsible for promoting the Heritage Trail theme at the Ngebung site. The first step we took was to discuss and plan the activity to be carried out. Our main activity was cleaning kabuh and grease bank layer. The aim was the soil layer more visible and reveal their unique stratigraphy. In addition, we also developed various ideas meanwhile at HOH, and one that we finally realized was the signpost project.
The purpose of the signpost is to connect the Ngebung site and the Ngebung Museum. We want visitors to more easily recognize the relationship between the two, both in the terms of location and historical value. The Ngebung site itself is very important because it has high historical and cultural value. Therefore, we look the design of the signpost from elements found at the Ngebung site, like Sangiran 21, Arjuna 9, Krishna 11, and Sedang Kelampok. We also highlighted artifacts found there, like choppers, cleavers, stone ball, and flags. By this program, we hope that community will better understand and develop a deeper appreciation for the cultural heritage around us, especially at the Ngebung site. Thank you. Next, group 6.
When our group work of HOH project first began, it was not just about an archaeology exhibition, it was a question. Please, next page. Thank you. How can we make archaeology sites speak again, not only to scientists, but to the communities who live on the land of history? On the land of Java, a collaboration was born between the local community, Indonesian cultural institutions, and European research institutions. Students from all over the world around gathered here, driven by the same primal curiosity, to understand where we're from and how we shared human story began. At first, there was almost nothing, only an overgrown site, hidden under tall grass and silent dust. The Nubung site, once an important excavation area, had been left untouched for years. We had to clear the weeds and grass by inch or inch for 10 days to expose the stratigraphy. The nearby museum, almost no people, stood quietly, almost forgotten, with only a few visitors wandering through its echoing halls. It was that silence that the real question arose. What is the meaning of heritage if nobody feels connected to it with? So we listened to archaeologists, to villagers, to the sites beneath our feet, and to the forgotten archives of excavation carried out more than 30 years ago. Each layer, whether in the ground or in those old notebooks, told us not only about the sediments, but also memory, identity, and belonging. Slowly, a vision began to take shape. HOH, not only human origin heritage, we can also comprehend it as hands-on heritage. We object to design participatory workshops, school programs, and artistic collaborations with the local craftsmen. The museum space became a dialogue room, not a showcase. The exhibition was built like a living stratigraphy. Science at the base, curiosity in the middle, and the community voices on the top. Today, this vision has taken form in the Nubung Museum, where we have realized a small but meaningful exhibition in the main hall. With limited time and budget, we create panels showing the site's stratigraphy and research history, and reproduce the key artifacts to bring the story of Nubung to life. Visitors not only see fossils, but also themselves reflected in the shared story of humanity, a journey where science, art, and community finally meet. Next, we will invite our local representative, Mas Iwan.
Selamat sore semuanya. Saya Hernawan, mewakili masyarakat lokal. Tentunya merasa sangat bangga dan senang berada di sini dan berkumpul dengan para ilmuwan yang tentunya juga dapat menambah ilmu yang sangat luar biasa banyak. Melalui program HOH, saya tahu kalau proyek ini telah melewati proses yang sangat panjang dan melelahkan. Tetapi sekali lagi saya sangat senang dan bangga berada di sini. Terima kasih buat HOH, SIYF, MNHN, UKSW, dan juga Pak Darwis Wonderful Sangiran. Terima kasih untuk Prof. Sema dan semua pihak yang tidak bisa saya sebut satu persatu. Semoga dengan proyek UIS PP ini akan menjadi pintu untuk kemajuan Sangiran secara ilmiah dan ekonomi. Terima kasih.
Thank you so much and please enjoy.
Baik, Bapak Ibu hadirin, kita berikan tepuk tangan yang meriah untuk presentasi proyek HOH oleh mahasiswa proyek HOH X SIYF yang tadi didampingi juga dosen dari Universitas Kristen Satya Wacana, ada Ibu Sih Natali, dan juga kami mengucapkan terima kasih untuk presentasinya dari grup 1 Wayang, Julia, dan juga Chris Mendia, from grup Pop Up, Kania, grup 3 Games, Yolanda and Valence, grup 4 Theater, Daniel and Karim, grup 5 and grup 6 Pameran and Heritage, Trail, Ngebung, Yusin and Leon. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for their presentation.